Simon Dan, how are we, mucker? Hello from across the pond. No, it's not the pond. The pond's the other thing, isn't it? Over the other side. How you going, mate? I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. We've done this once before. You gave me your explanation, but it wasn't really bang, 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 was it? It was a little bit, we would expect to see a delay in the sun's light, but I can guarantee you, Simon Dan, that there is no delay. Solar eclipse, forget that one. That's a different scenario. We're looking from here this way. Let's carry on. What we have is during a solar eclipse, okay, Simon Dan? This is the sweet spot on planet Earth, right? And the people in the sweet spot are looking straight up the moon's shadow, through the moon, and boom, the sun is directly behind the moon, and we know that because that red is visible, the corona of the sun. So, the question, why is the sun directly behind the moon during a solar eclipse? It cannot be with finite light. It does not work with finite light, because how can these four things be lined up perfectly if it takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for photons to go from here to there? Because in that 8 minutes and 20 seconds, 8 minutes and 20 seconds before the photons arrive here, planet Earth would be facing that way. We're looking down on everything, okay? So we're spinning anti-clockwise. It would be 2.08 degrees. Planet Earth would be facing that way, 2.08 degrees. And in 8 minutes and 20 seconds, we will be in the sweet spot. So the photons leave the sun, traveling at 299,792,458 meters per second towards the moon. And as that's happening, planet Earth is turning 2.08 degrees in 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Bang! The shadow comes. Whoosh! In that moment, freeze. We're just seeing the moon cover the sun perfectly. Bang! Goes all eerie and all the animals go quiet. But people are seeing the sun directly behind the moon, the sun's corona. It's obviously in real time, isn't it? Of course it is. How is it possible that people are standing in a shadow created by photons that left the sun 8 minutes and 20 seconds earlier, and those same people are seeing the sun live behind the moon in the sun's corona at the very same time? Why is it people are seeing the light source and they're standing in the photons that light source radiated 8 minutes and 20 seconds earlier? Why is it all happening and visible from the sweet spot on planet Earth? It's obvious why. Because there is no light delay. There cannot be a light delay. It has to be absolute light, okay? It has to be. Been thinking about this. I know you like to take the mickey. Maybe you'll throw me on your tin foil hat Tuesday. Get me some followers, please, Dan, because this needs to be sorted out. Photons. Doesn't the science say that if the sun turned off, we wouldn't know for 8 minutes and 20 seconds? How is that possible? It's ridiculous. Because in that sweet spot moment, if the sun decided to turn off, people are seeing it in real time. It goes out instantly, right? This is a fact. This Mickey Mouseness with the photons needs to stop, Simon Dan, because photons, relativity, the light year, all of those things cannot coexist in this universe. In a universe where the solar eclipse plays out like they do. Because the light year, relativity, all of that stuff, it needs finite light. It needs the photon. But the photon cannot live here. Photon cannot live here anymore. Do you know what I'm saying, Simon Dan? And if it really is photons, and if we really wouldn't know for 8 minutes and 20 seconds, if the sun turned off, these things, we would never see the sun. Have you ever thought about that? Because it would always be 8 minutes and 20 seconds ahead of where we can see. All we would ever be is bathed in light from the photons, from the invisible, massless Mickey Mouse photons, Simon Dan. This stick, this shadow, the sun, that light, it doesn't matter what you use, how far away it is. The shadow will always be directly in line with the stick and the light source that is radiating absolute light. Now, if we did this with the sun, it's a solar eclipse. It's exactly the same. I got so many views. I was out there, do you remember last year, doing the solar eclipsing with a stick? I was doing the same thing I'm doing now, but I'm still doing it and still trying to make people see sense. All the people that were laughing at me, right? It's absolute light, because the sun, just like that lamp, will always be directly behind the stick, the moon, my leg, whatever is casting the shadow. How is that possible if it's taking 8 minutes and 20 seconds for photons to get here? It isn't possible. It's absolute light. There are no photons. The shadow is happening. It's the stick is blocking the light source. The light source is absolute light. All of them. There isn't a photon coming off of that bulb. The stick is blocking absolute light. There's no photons. The same would happen if I was out there during the day with the sun. The stick is direct. They line up perfectly. We know that. Solar eclipse, same thing. How is it possible? Where's the delay? There is no delay, mate. It's absolute light. And if there were a delay, this can't happen. The sweet spot, the moon shadow, the moon and the sun simply cannot line up like they do. It's impossible. It's a physical impossibility. So just thought I'd send you that. Look, if you want to have another bash and use common sense and logic, but properly, a proper breakdown, not like last time where, you know, you just said, no, there is a delay. That's what we would expect. I'm not having a go, just saying, all right? Explain it properly, or sing me a song. I'm due a song. I didn't do one because I keep getting the briefs, don't I? You are breaking this bloody law with singing other people's songs. They're just scared that I'm going to take over the pop industry, aren't they? All right, Simon Dan, why is the sun directly behind the moon during a solar eclipse? Why are people standing in 8 minute, 20 second old photons? Because that is supposedly what the shadow is, 8 minutes and 20 seconds old. As they are seeing the sun that launched those photons 8 minutes and 20 seconds ago. How is that possible? It isn't possible, Simon Dan, is it? Number 3, where exactly is the light delay? Romer, how did he see a light delay? Io and Jupiter. How? The further we moved away from Io and Jupiter, the longer it seemed to take for it to come out. How? There is no light delay. There is no light delay. These are the facts. Come on, Simon Dan. Let's take this. Let's ride this till the wheels fall off. Don't get left behind. All right, talk soon.